Today we're going to be taking an early look at the Air Jordan UNC 6. Now you know I'm a huge Air Jordan 6 fan, and this shoe has definitely been on my radar since I heard the news it was coming out, and I had to make sure I got an early review for y'all. And if you didn't know by now, my name is DJ, and this is the DNA Show. So first things first, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the fam. We're very close to 1 million I know, bro, we're not that close to 1 million subscribers, but it is what it is. We'll get there soon. So before we crack open this box, I want to give a shout out to my guy Retro707 Girls for hooking me up with these, giving you guys the early review, and man, I'm excited. So starting with the box, you have your classic Air Jordan 6 box with a major twist. You got the UNC vibes all over the lid of it with the white Jumpman right here. Going to the size tag, it reads Air Jordan 6 Retro, University Blue, White Black, retail 210 bucks. Some may or may not know, but the retail price on Jordan sneakers is going up in 2022. Now cracking open the lid of the box, you have your all over cement print paper, and then you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe. Okay, first impressions of this sneaker. Yeah. These things go crazy. Now these are nothing like the UNC Air Jordan 6 that we saw that was gifted to the players. If you haven't already, make sure you go check out that review. I no longer have that shoe in my collection, but I made sure I got a review before I let go of them. That's definitely a very dope shoe and a whole different switch up when it comes to the materials, the stitching, and everything like that. And I promise you'll love every detail on that sneaker. So because I no longer have that shoe in my collection, we're gonna also use the Air Jordan 6 Carmine in comparison, because obviously the color blocking is very similar, and I think there's gonna be a lot of debates and comparisons between these two shoes. As we all know, Michael Jordan played at the University of North Carolina, which eventually caused him to sponsor his alma mater basketball team with a bunch of Jordan brand gear. Next thing you know, you saw the football team rocking special PEs, and over the past few years we have seen general releases hit the market, giving the public a chance to get the shoes as well. And like always, Jordan gave us another curveball, letting us get something that's similar to the PE but not exactly like the PE. So for example, we saw the UNC Air Jordan 3 come out, which was similar but not exactly the same. Then we saw the UNC Air Jordan 4 come out, which was similar but not the same. And now we have the UNC Air Jordan 6, which is the same model but nowhere near the same color blocking. And don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at the GR versions of any of those three sneakers because they're all pretty dope. So now that you have a short briefing on how we got to this point with this version, let's check out the styles, cuts, and materials. Starting with the bottom of the shoe, you have your classic Air Jordan 6 outsole with the baby blue Jumpman in the center and the icy blue pods on the front and the back end of the sneaker. Wrapping up to the midsole, you have a black and white pattern right here throughout that, and then a white air unit on the side of the foot. Now going to the upper, this is something that is very similar to the Carmine, which I will show you guys some side-by-side shots as we go throughout this video. But as you can see right here, from the color blocking on the back end, the front end, basically all throughout the main areas of the sneaker, it's pretty much identical but just a different color. As I run my finger across the suede of the toe, it definitely gives you a nice premium vibe on the suede, and the feel of the white leather on the back and front end of the sneaker, it feels really nice. Just based off those couple elements alone, I can definitely justify why Jordan Brand is charging $210 for retail. Obviously we know inflation and different things that are going on around the world with supply and demand and shipping and everything like that, but overall I'm gonna give them a golf clap. Now going to the front end of the sneaker right here, you have a black mesh tongue with white laces, a baby blue hit here on the center with the navy blue Jumpman, a navy blue lace lock with the white Jumpman on there, and then one of the dope elements that I really like about this sneaker, they gave it more of a PE vibe on the tongue with the translucent blue Air Jordan 6 tongue, and then you got the UNC print behind it all throughout the tongue and on the insole. Typically when we see hits like this on a sneaker when it comes to the details on the inside of the foot, this is something that you would see with a PE compared to a GR, so I'm definitely appreciating that as well. Looking at the rest of the sock liner and the back end here on the pull tab, you got all black with the baby blue line across the back of the pull tab. And then onto the heel. We have seen this patch previously on Jordan team shoes about 15 to 20 years ago, and then they started to bring that back in when we saw the Michigan 5s or the Oregon 5, giving you that quality products inspired by the greatest basketball player ever. This is another small element that Jordan Brand has started to introduce onto the retro models, giving you more of a PE vibe, even though it's a GR or a slightly limited release. So I know some people love it, some people hate it. I completely understand both sides, but I do like the way that they're able to decipher the difference between the two and let you know, hey, this is kind of more of a school related sneaker, even though they're not able to put the school logo on the shoe with the actual UNC logo, or for example, the Oregon 5 with the duck nubuck on the back, or the Michigan 5 with the M on the tongue, different things like that. Now, like I said earlier, this is definitely a different version when it comes to this colorway compared to the actual UNC Air Jordan 6 PE that we saw a couple years ago. That was a premium white leather and it had the different championship years on the back of the shoe, and it had a whole different vibe to it compared to these. And some people might even like this colorway more, and they're happy that they only have to spend $400 or $450 on this shoe compared to $15,000 to $20,000 for the white pair. So now this brings a couple questions I wanted to know from the people if they thought the shoe was fire or trash. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on IG so you can participate in the polls and see all the results here on the channel. 90% of the people chose fire and 10% of the people chose trash. I completely understand. I think this is probably one of the best releases of the year. Obviously, we're only in like the first month and this comes out in March and everything like that. But either way, this is gonna be one of the top GR releases of the year in my opinion. I don't know if it's because I'm biased and I love Air Jordan 6s or whatever, but this shoe is definitely extremely dope. Now I compared these against the Carmine 6s and these results are gonna shock you. 46% of the people chose the Carmines and 54% of the people chose the UNCs. I was thinking it was gonna be like 60-40 or like 70-30 or something like that. Like, oh yeah, people are gonna like it, but there's no way it can compete with the Carmines. And then next thing you know, it's like outdoing the Carmines. Don't get me wrong, these are really dope, but the Carmines is an OG. If it wasn't for that OG and that color blocking style, we would have never even see this come to life. So for me, I'm like, I gotta give credit to the OG, and I still think the OG is better than these. Plus with the red, I mean, don't get me wrong, the baby blue is popping. These things are going crazy right now. But I just can't say that these are better than the Carmine. But that's the best part about it, right? We can all love what we want to love, we can buy what we want to buy, and we can have our own opinions about every single sneaker, and that's completely fine because that's a part of the game. It was just a little bit shocking to me. So now let's talk about numbers real quick and I'll get out of here. As of right now, this sneaker is hitting for around $450. They come out March 5th, retails $210, so we have a little bit of time. I'm going to show you guys a how to cop video in the future as well when we get closer to the release date, because you know stuff gets pushed back and everything like that. So I'll make sure I get a video out for you guys in the future. But personally, I think it's worth it. But at the same time, we shall see what happens once the shoe comes out. It may dip maybe around 350, 325, 375, somewhere around there. We shall see. But over time, depending on how the shoe goes, it could potentially be a situation like the UNC Air Jordan 3. Kind of a little bit low, affordable, decent price, maybe 150 or 200 bucks over retail, and then next thing you know, the shoe just starts to go up in price after a year, and then you're like, bro, I should have got it when it was 350. So I think these could easily fall in that category. I think they're gonna always hold their value, and they're definitely gonna be worth it. And yeah, based off the quality, the styles, cuts, materials, everything like that, oh yeah, these things are a must-have. And again, that might be biased because I'm an Air Jordan 6 fan. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and remember, at the end of the day, the Carmines are better. Hello? No, I'm just playing. Pick what you want to pick. It don't matter to me, honestly. I just know I like the Carmines. I just gotta make that statement one more time. That is blowing my mind. How did those results be what they are? Honestly, this is crazy. All right, y'all, I'm out. Yo, if you enjoyed this video and want to grow your collection or make extra money on the side, I built a VIP mastermind that will teach you everything that I've learned about growing my sneaker collection over the past 15 years. This will also give you access to the DNA fam in my VIP community where we talk about investing outside of sneakers. And don't worry, if you don't plan on joining the VIP community, it's okay. I also set up a private DNA fam community that gives you access to all the behind the scenes looks from the studio and multiple chances to win free sneakers and gear from weekly and monthly challenges. So all you need to do is click on the link down below in the description or the first link pinned in the comment section. That will get you set up and into the community. I'm excited to see you guys on the inside. Yo, if you made it to the end of this video, drop a comment down below and say 1 million subscribers. We gotta get to 1 million subscribers, man. I need y'all help.